Beside me here, we've got a 2027 Corvette Grand Sport 2LT in this beautiful Admiral Blue Metallic color. We're gonna do a review on it. Let me know what you guys think. Now we're gonna start in the back here, and I gotta say, I absolutely love this angle of the Corvette Grand Sport. Now for starters, this one has the optional center exhaust, which I would highly recommend getting. So that is an option to get the exhaust in the center there. Now this one I would say is more traditional for Grand Sport. It's got the Admiral Blue Metallic, you've got the Arctic white stripe there, and then it does have the red hash marks there on the fender. Now with the Corvette Grand Sport, it's gonna give you that Z06 style wide body look to it, which I feel like it makes this car stand out a lot more. You're still gonna get the LED taillights, and this one here has the little lip here at the back, which I do like. Now you still can get the carbon aero package, so it gives you that big wing in the back here and then the canards there at the front bumper. But overall, I gotta say the back of the Corvette Grand Sport looks great. You're gonna get your parking sensors down below. You've got your rear camera, and then you have your rear camera mirror camera actually right over there. Now let's take a look underneath the hood here, because this is where things are gonna be a lot different compared to all the other Corvettes around. So obviously, number one, you get storage back here to put the target top in the back. And then here is that beautiful looking LS6 6.7 liter engine. We've got 535 horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque hooked up to the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Now this is the LS6 in homage to GM's 7.4 liter big block of the early 1970s and the 5.7 liter V8 that powered the C5 Corvette Z06. So it sounds really good and honestly has that same rumble that the C6 and the C7 had in some of their V8s. It sounds awesome. I like looking in there, and even just saying LS6, it's weird because it's been so long. But this does have magnetic ride as well. And like I mentioned, you have some storage in here. Looks like a deeper pocket even down below. Let me know what you guys think about the back here. And then to close it, you have this handle here to shut. Now you don't want to push it all the way down because it will suck itself in. And here's a look at the top of the Corvette Grand Sport. Now the spoiler back here, it's got carbon flash here on the back, but it actually is the Admiral Blue at the front here. That's really it, guys, for the back here. I'll give you guys a startup clip and an idle so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So that's it for the back here. Let's go take a look at the front and go over some of the options there. So taking a look at the front of the Corvette Grand Sport, we'll start with the headlight assembly. So you're gonna get the signature C8 LED daytime running lights with LED lights. Now in the center here, you can see we've got the Arctic white heritage stripe here, which I think looks great on this Admiral Blue Metallic color. We've also got the widened Z06 body on the Grand Sport. So you can see you've got the Z06 front bumper with two cameras. Now this one does have the carbon flash ground effects package, as you can see here at the front. Now you're also going to be able to open up the front trunk here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There is a button right at the front here where the front headlight is on the driver's side. You can open that up and then you're able to access the storage compartment down below here. Now you can definitely fit like a carry-on down here. Just in case you get stuck, there's a little button here with a 12-volt plug. Now to shut it, all you do is push it a little bit until it clicks and it will shut automatically. Let me know what you guys think about the front of the Corvette Grand Sport. I really like the Z06 widened body on this car. I think it just makes the Grand Sport stand out a lot more. But let's take a look around the Corvette Grand Sport here and go over its options. All right, so let's take a look around the Corvette Grand Sport here, and we'll start with the tire and wheel setup. So we're sitting on Michelin Pilot Sport all-season tires, 275/30 R20s in the front. So 20 in the front, and then we got 21s in the rear. So this is an added option. You've got the Corvette name there and the Forge name there as well. And then you have this optional red brake caliper here, which I think ties the whole car in together. You don't have anything here on the side fender, but I love the way these mirrors stick out. So you've got the Admiral Blue here with the carbon flash right underneath it. bucket, and then you've got a light. Now here's a side look at the Corvette Grand Sport. So you can see the red hash marks there. I think that goes really well with the brake calipers. You've got the Grand Sport name over there with the carbon flash rocker there. Then you can see more carbon flash there on the intake. Now, let me know what you guys think about the color and the setup here with the Grand Sport. We'll take a look at the inside on the passenger side. So this is going to be the adrenaline red interior here. These are the GT2 bucket seats. You've got carbon fiber in the insides here of the seats, and then you've got the Corvette logo there on the headrest there. Red seat belts, as we can see. You've got your seat adjustments here, and then you've got your emergency door opener there, Grand Sport there on the door sill. Then this is what the door panel looks like. So you're gonna get some red here with some red stitching around it. You've got your Bose performance speakers. You do get memory seating here on the passenger side, which is awesome. And then you have your unlock and lock button here with your push button to get out. And then here's a look at the passenger side. Now this one has the optional wireless charging pad. Now this is a Targa top, so you can put the top here in the rear trunk if you need to or want to. And then here's another look at the dash. So I think for 26, the interior is kept similar, but a little different, which I honestly don't mind. I like the way the dash and interior is laid out. Now you have a speaker here with the Corvette Grand Sport name there. Then you have your wireless charging pad. And then we'll shut the door here. Now here is a look at the back tire and wheel. So they are staggered tires, 3 45, 25, R21 in the rear here. So 3 45 millimeter tires here in the back, crazy. You've got this really nice red brake caliper here with the Corvette name. There's your e-brake. Now no carbon ceramics on this one, but honestly, I really am enjoying this new Corvette Grand Sport look here. So that's it for a side profile view, guys. Let's go over to the front seat and take a look at the interior on that side. Just want to thank Applewood GM here in Mississauga, Ontario. Go see my boy Zach, he'll hook you up with a great deal. All right, guys, so let's take a look inside the Corvette Grand Sport here. So this is going to be the adrenaline red interior. We'll start here with the door panel. So you're going to get black here with some nice red stitching, some nice red coloring here. You've got your window controls here, power folding mirrors, your Bose performance speakers here. You do get memory seating, and then you have your front trunk and rear trunk opener, and then you get some more red stitching at the bottom here. But the door panel feels and looks great. You're going to get the Corvette Grand Sport name there on the door sill, and then these are the GT2 bucket seats, which feel really nice, and the leather material also feels great. I like the carbon fiber inlets here in the back, but overall I like the red combination with the black and then the blue on the exterior. Just reminds me a lot of the Corvette Grand Sport traditional look, and I would say it's not a lot of red. I just like it in the center console and the seats themselves. But let me know what you guys think. Now beside the steering wheel here, you're going to get a couple buttons. This here is for your traction control, and then you do have launch control here as well. You can change your traction control models depending on which modes you want to be in, like sport or track. It is a telescopic steering wheel, and then you have your parking brake and then your light dimmer switch here. Now this here is your lever for Corvettes, because since the doors are electronic, if the battery dies or whatever and you need to get out, you just pop this and the door will open. But let me know what you guys think. Let's take a look and talk about the inside. So we are inside the Corvette Grand Sport here. We'll start with the steering wheel. It's a nice leather wrapped steering wheel here, and it feels really nice to the touch. Now on the left side here is going to control your cruise control. You got your forward collision alert, your favorites as well, and this is your Z mode. So it's going to be your more enhanced kind of mode when you want to change things for like steering, exhaust, braking, and all that kind of stuff. And then when you hit it again, it'll go back into a certain mode that you had it set already. Now on the right side here, you do have a heated steering wheel button, voice command. You have your call hang up, call pickup, volume controls, and this here will control your infotainment here on this side. So if you scroll through, you're going to be able to change your audio sources. But overall, it looks great. You can see you got some more red stitching here and then red stitching inside the steering wheel. You have your metal paddles here if you want to put it into a manual mode. Now on the left side, you have your toggle for your lights, and then over here for your wipers. Now here's the digital display screen. Works really well, and it fits nicely into the dash here. Now you also have another display screen over here. Now over here, if you click this, you have layout, so it will go to a certain drive mode. So if you change your drive modes here, it'll show up on the screen, and it will change the screen depending on which mode you want. So you can have it linked to a drive mode if you wish, or you can just have it on tour. So if you go to layout here, we'll do link to drive mode. If we go to sport, it'll change it here, and then track as well. Now you want to change the drive mode to weather, it'll actually quiet the exhaust. So you can do that over here. You can go to performance. This does have the performance data recorder as well. You get your trips here, traction and ESC. You can do traction off. And then you have your buttons over here. You do have launch control as well. So you can put on launch control if you wish. And then here are your traction control buttons. And then you have your ESC button there. And then over here, you can control your heads up display. So right now it's in track. and then you can put it in sport, and then you can do it on tour. I kind of like the sport. I like the tack like that, but there's a ton of controls here, as you can see. So it's just going to depend on the user, and then you can move in and out the steering wheel and then move it up and down. But at the top here, you have more red stitching. You have this nice insert here. You have a speaker here, speaker over here. I really like the dash layout, and I also like the fact that the door migrates itself into the dash on both sides. And then here is your display screen here. So this was updated for 26. So this here, this interior is for 26. Now this is a 27 model year, but the screen works really well. It's very easy to use, very intuitive. You can have different settings on if you want at the same time. So you can have your maps and audio, and then you can have your music on if you want the whole screen. You can have your maps on the whole screen. And then here you can have your phone hookup here as well. The camera angles are pretty good. The camera quality is actually not bad either. So you have that rear camera there, and then you can have, you know, the front camera and two sides, right? So just in case if you're parking close to a curb. So that's not new, but you know, they still have that. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have your performance data recorder here, Google Maps and all that type of thing. You have heated and ventilated seats. You have dual zone climate, and the screen, honestly, very intuitive, very responsive as well. Now this is your rear camera mirror. Now you do have over here your transmission select buttons. So right now it's in park, reverse, you got neutral, drive, and then you have your manual mode. Now if you want to go to your front camera quickly, you can just push this button and it will go right to the camera setting. And this here is how you change your drive modes. So if we exit out, you can change the drive mode. So you got tour, sport, track, and then you go back up, and then you go to your My mode. So you can actually change the engine sound. So you can actually have it on quiet. You can change your steering, suspension, braking, and your engine sound. So that's really cool. I like the customization in here. This is optional. This is the wireless charging pad in here that you can get. Then you have your cup holders here. And if I can scooch over into the center here, you do have your center console area here. You got your USB-C plug. And then like I showed you guys, you have your wireless charging pad over here with your Corvette Grand Sport there at the top with the speaker. So that's one thing to note. But that is really it, guys, for the interior. There's a ton of options you can do for the interior. You're definitely going to have to see what kind of works well for you. Personally, my buddies spec this, I think, perfectly. This is how I would get my Grand Sport with the Admiral Blue. You've got the white heritage stripe here. You got the adrenaline red interior. The whole interior is not red. You still have black, but I like the way the red's laid out here. I also like the fact that the mirrors, like I said, stick out a little bit so you can see the wideness of the fender. But let me know what you guys think. I'm sure you guys are curious about price. So let's go outside, give you guys my final thoughts, and talk price. All right, guys, so let's talk price on this 2027 Corvette Grand Sport. We're sitting at $143,232 Canadian. I'll drop the window sticker so you guys can see what it is for options, but let me know what you think about the Corvette Grand Sport in the comments. Personally, I think the Corvette Grand Sport is the perfect blend for performance and looks. I think they've done a great job here with designing the overall Grand Sport, especially giving it its own engine, the LS6. I mean, for $140,000 to $150,000 Canadian, I think this is a great rear engine sports car to buy if you are in the market. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And if you are curious about what a 2026 Corvette Z06 looks like, I have a review linked right here. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one.